Dear brothers and sisters, everything happening on this earth takes place by the permission and command of Allah. Nothing happens outside His knowledge. Yet many people fail to notice the signs around them, signs meant for reflection and deep thought. One of those signs is the wind. In hot weather, it cools us. It helps form droplets of water. Many times it brings rain. When we feel suffocated, it allows us to breathe comfortably. When it whistles through the forest, it makes us reflect. All of this comes from the wind. But when it blows violently, slamming doors and windows, filling the air with dust, overturning cars in some places, and turning into hurricanes and disasters, that too is the wind. What we understand from this is that the wind always moves under a command. The wind sustains life on earth. Sometimes that life becomes mercy, and sometimes it becomes destruction. In the Qur'an, Allah mentions many benefits of the winds. It is He who sends the winds as good news before His mercy. When they carry heavy clouds, we drive them to a dead land and send down rain, and we bring forth all kinds of crops. Thus we bring the dead to life, so that you may reflect. Here, Allah mentions several benefits of the winds. First, they come as a sign before the rain. Almost everyone has witnessed a strong wind blowing briefly before rainfall. Second, they carry the moisture that rises through evaporation. Think about it. When that water falls back down, it weighs tons. How is it carried? Third, the winds transport this mass of moisture, the clouds, to areas that need it. Fourth, in places where the moisture reaches saturation, the wind performs a pollination-like function, forming condensation nuclei so rainfall can occur. All of this happens through the winds. As Allah says, "We send the winds as fertilizing agents, and we sent down water from the sky and gave it to you to drink, and you are not the ones who store it." The wind, together with rain and sunlight, also plays a role in the full growth cycle of crops. In another verse, Allah mentions another aspect of the wind's mercy. If He willed, He could still the wind, and the ships would remain motionless on the sea. Indeed, in that are signs for everyone patient and grateful. Throughout history and even today, people have benefited from the wind in this way. By Allah's command, the winds were even placed under the control of prophets. Allah says, "And to Solomon we subjected the wind." So we subjected the wind to him. It flowed gently by his command wherever he wished. Some narrations mention that the wind carried Solomon faster than horses from one place to another. But the wind is not always mercy. Sometimes by Allah's command, it becomes punishment. About the destruction of the people of Ad, Allah says, "And in Ad there was a sign when we sent against them a devastating wind, a wind that left nothing behind." In another verse, Allah gives a powerful comparison. The example of those who disbelieve in their Lord is like ashes on which the wind blows fiercely on a stormy day. They gain nothing from what they earned. That is extreme misguidance. Here again, the violent force of the wind is emphasized. In some cases, Allah sends strong winds as help for believers against disbelievers. O you who believe, remember Allah's favor upon you when armies came against you, and we sent against them a wind and forces you did not see. What we understand from this is that sometimes punishment turns into mercy. Allah's grace is good and His decree is good. When He wills, He turns mercy into punishment and punishment into mercy. When we reflect on winds that carry both mercy and destruction, we realize that the wind itself is a kind of miracle. the one who is Lord over everything, shows his lordship here as well. Because of differences in heating across various regions of the earth, high pressure centers form in the atmosphere and air moves toward low pressure centers. This atmospheric movement operates with perfect balance and precision. If there were no winds, the world would be like stagnant water, becoming murky, losing clarity, starting to smell. Without wind, the atmosphere itself would become polluted and stagnant. We would not find clean air. We would not cool down. In fact, the direction of winds even influences where cities are built. For example, the people of Antakya speak about the cool southwest wind they call Garbi, and they say, without this wind, life in this city would be unbearable. When people travel from the very hot city of Adana to the Tekir Plateau in the summer, the higher elevation and the cool northern winds provide fresh, clean air. For this reason, no matter how much a person thanks their Lord for his blessings, it is never enough. Just as one organ in our body is essential for life, the wind is equally essential. But we must ask ourselves, in a time when people openly commit sins, how can they feel secure from Allah's punishment? With a single hurricane sent upon them, they could lose everything. Haven't we seen on television how tornadoes lift houses, cars, even people into the air? Haven't we seen cities become unrecognizable overnight due to storms? It is clear that everything is under Allah's command, and the winds are under His command as well. They move according to His order. They become mercy by His order, and they become punishment by His order. Allah grants mercy to whom He wills, and punishment to whom He wills. The servant must seek refuge from Allah's punishment in His mercy. Never forget, not even a single breeze blows without command. Like this video and subscribe for more reflections.